Jim Swift. I basically look after the machine control for Galtec. Galtec are predominantly a house builder. We work in a 100-mile radius of Gloucester and Cheltenham, and basically we've been using GPS now for 5 or 6 years. We are in Innsworth for a Taylor Wimpey site. We're doing 200 units here for the military base next door, and obviously the project will be fully streamed on GPS. Starting point from the office. We basically receive the DXF and the DWG files from the clients with a bill of quantities, and then we have a tender process or workflow process that starts with the data prep. So we create a 3D model. We basically take a measure from all of the line and level from the design, and simple flow. That design then is streamed and flowed down to machine control data, which is then converted to line and level for the machines, and that's streamed through Works Manager. How it's been revolutionary for us in the last few months is the technology using IBSS, where the data can be streamed from the office, back in the office at Bentham, and then obviously it can be streamed through Works Manager for the internet to the machines, which can be up to 20 clicks away from the base station set up in Bentham. Obviously from our point of view, stops us going to site. You can no engineers running around with USB sticks. You can just flow it straight off the cloud, straight through Works Manager and out to the machine. The main change which we've seen as a business is the engineering side, obviously, because we got 22 sites and predominantly that's 22 engineers, whereas that now is fielded by 4 to 5 engineers and Matthew at head of machine control and GPS, and as I just said, streaming the designs through Works Manager. A lot of the older generation guys struggle with the technology, but if you're very slow with them and patient with them, and over a few weeks, over a few months, but now they wouldn't work with it. You know, they're operators and they're a better operator for it. And yeah, we've seen productivity from that side of the engineering and the positioning. I mean, and the saving has been probably 35–40% to the company. Tech have been great for us, basically for support, definitely product support. We're very lucky. And the machine backup, we started using themselves for the engineering. We had faults on the machines, but as a business we realised that to move forward and for productivity and having no downtime, we had to take that role on ourselves. So we basically learned how to measure the machines, fit all the wiring looms and do all the diagnostics. I'd say we're sort of 45 minutes to an hour away from the nearest site. We can be there, mend it, in an hour and a half we're up and running. The future now is the new 750 base stations are coming out running an IBSS, which allows us to free up some of the old 855 base stations that weren't internet based. We can save on radios on the machines. And we're looking at Matthew especially now, Matthew Pitt especially looking at the drone side. So we're going to try that in-house, do our own flights, do our own data. So that will help, especially surveying sites, because it's a moving object all the time. It's from the innovative point of view, we're just going to carry on with that workflow and try and, from the drone flights initially to check topos, going through the tender stage on Quest, then streaming the information through to the cloud, onto Works Manager, onto the machine, and then constantly checking that information with the drone flights and that information that comes from that. I'd like to also think that Galtec are one of the most innovative ground workers within this area, especially with the workflow. From the tender stage, through to design stage, through to the remote to the machines, through the Works Manager platform. As I say, the future at the moment, we're very busy, very buoyant, the future's bright for us, and we're looking to innovate and move forward in this industry, and we'll always trying to strive and make the business better.